microcontroller software. The design challenge for the existing software was to be able to generate digital words based on menu style choices. We wanted to be able to send the words from the control 4 link to the control 4 system. This is a software flowchart for a project. It follows the scroll and select sequence of the control 4 link interface. The program consists of a main module and multiple subroutines. Actually, the software flowchart is a limited scope of the events that we actually included in the project. Like we have the lights, the switch, and the thermostat. Basically, the way it works is the program will ask the user if they want to adjust the light. If the answer is yes and they press the select button, then the program will run to a submenu. Now then the program will ask if they want the lights to be on. If the answer is yes, the program will go ahead and turn the light on. But if the answer is no and they select the scroll button, the program would ask if they want to turn the light off. Now if the answer to the first question was a no and they selected the scroll button, then the program would ask if they want to adjust the switch, and so on. Once an event happens, the program goes back to the submenu where it came from. So this is basically how our program works. Our software had many components. It had several subroutines. For example, we had the LCD control subroutine, which controls the LCD. It displays the menu choices for our clients, and then it changes the display as different button, as the button selections are recognized. Then the button recognition subroutine, it waits for the client to actually press a button, and once the client does press the button, it will recognize if the scroll was selected or if the select was pressed. We then have the menu management subroutine. Based on the button that was selected, this subroutine will decide where the program wants to. Like for example, if it stays on the main menu, if it goes to a submenu, if it goes back to a previous menu, or if it goes ahead and gets the program ready to transmit. The transmitter control subroutine, once the client decides which event they want to happen, and once they decide for an event, the data compare subroutine, once the client decides which event they want to happen, this subroutine will take a digital word from a lookup table that is located within the code, and then it actually matches the digital word to the event that the client wanted. So if they do match, the program goes ahead and jumps to the transmitter control subroutine. The subroutine sends the digital word out to the control 4 system. Now before transmission happens, this subroutine will turn on the wireless transmitter, and when it transmits the word, it turns it off. And this is to be able to preserve the battery life of our interface. The lookup table is just a data storage within the code where the digital words for each event is kept. So our group, Class Connect, had several intellectual properties. Most of all, we had the 2-button interface. We know that our interface that we developed eliminates the timing aspect of having a single switch configuration. We also needed to understand how the control 4 system works. None of us had ever had any interaction with the control 4 system, and so we needed to understand how the drivers, protocols, connections work, and also how to program the events. So the team also needed to understand how to create a driver in DriverWorks, and this included having proficiency in the Lua programming language. The team had several successes during the project. Most of all, we were able to successfully interface with the control 4 system, and Mark is going to give us a little demo of our project.
So basically, this is our box. The green fuzzy button is the initial scroll. So right now I'm showing adjust lights. This would be the select. When I select by just touching it, it came up with a choice of lights on. When you hit it again, the light can come on. If I want to turn the light off, I would scroll to light off, and then hit the select button to shut the light off. I can go to dimmer at 30% and hit the select button to turn the light on to 30%. Again, scroll to back, which puts me to the original menu. I can scroll down to the switch, select the switch, and that light right there is set to the switch. When I hit it to turn the light on, it will come on. And again, turn it off. So again, back and back to the main menu.
So as you guys can see, our combined systems show to be effective and also elegant, and our software executed our simplified interface vision. As a team, we understood that there was the scope for additional projects in the same area, which is assisted technology.
We think there's an almost endless opportunity for extension